Hello everyone, welcome to important question series of science. Now let's start. Our first question is, what is SI unit of acceleration? As we know, acceleration is rate of change of velocity. So the unit of acceleration will be meter per second square. How it comes? As we know, the unit of velocity is meter per second and the unit of time is second. When we compile this, we get meter per second square. Our next question is, a form of matter has no fixed shape, that is, the shape is not fixed, but it has a fixed volume, but the volume is fixed. An example of this form of matter is A. Krypton. Krypton is a gas. B. Kerosene. It is in liquid form. C. Carbon steel. It is in solid form. D. Carbon dioxide. It is also in gaseous form. So our answer is here kerosene. Why? Because liquids have indefinite shape and a fixed volume, and kerosene is in a liquid state, that's why these properties fixed in it. So our answer is kerosene. The third question is, we can distinguish between a man's voice and a woman's voice of the same loudness even without seeing them. This is due to a characteristic of sound which measures the stillness of sounds. Can you choose the correct unit of the quantity on which this characteristic of sound depends? The options are hertz, meter per second, meter, or unitless. As we know, hertz is a unit of frequency of sound, meter per second is a unit of velocity or speed, and meter is a unit of length, and unitless means there is no unit. So here is answer is hertz. Hertz is the unit of quantity on which sound characteristics of sound depends. Our next question is, given below is a diagram showing the structure of a neuron tissue or nervous tissue. Choose the correct labeling for the parts A, B, C, D and E. Here A is nucleus, B is dendrites, C is cell body or cytole, D is axon and E is nerve endings. So the correct answer is D. A is nucleus, B is dendrite, C is cell body, D is axon and E is nerve ending. Our next question is, who discovered the electron? The options are Rutherford, James Chadwick, Thomson, that is J.J. Thomson, and E. Goldstein. The correct answer is Thomson. J.J. Thomson had discovered the electron. Our next question is, which of the following statement is incorrect? Here 4 statements are given. We have to tell which statement is incorrect, not correct. We have to tell which statement is incorrect. Option A, apes are warm-blooded, egg-laying and have 4-chamber heart. Yes, we know apes, that is birds, are warm-blooded, they lay eggs and they have 4-chamber heart. This is correct statement. Apes have feather covered body, 4 limbs are modified as wing and breathe through lungs. This statement is also correct. Most of the mammals are viviparous. We know most of the mammals are viviparous, that is they give birth to young ones. Only the exceptions are platypus and echidna. They lay eggs. And the fourth option is fishes, amphibians and reptiles are oviparous. Our answer is fishes, amphibians and reptiles are oviparous. Our next question is, on increasing the temperature, the speed of sound in air. We have to tell the effect of temperature on the speed of sound. As we increase the temperature, the speed of sound increases because the motion of particles, the kinetic energy between the particles of air increases, hence the speed of sound is also increases. The correct answer is it increases. Our next question is, cell is the structural and functional unit of life. The word cell is derived from the Latin word cellula, which means a little room. Can you name the scientist who coined the term cell? Here we have to tell the name of scientist who coined or who gave the term cell. Answer will be Robert Hooke. Our next question is, what is dry ice? The options are ice having no water of crystallization, ice that has been dried, solid carbon dioxide, or none of these. The answer will be solid carbon dioxide is known as dry ice. Our next question is, the process involving the change of state from solid to gas is called sublimation. The answer will be sublimation. It is a process where a solid directly converted into gaseous form. The example is camphor or naphthalene balls. When we burn them, they directly convert into gaseous state, from solid to gaseous state. So our correct answer is sublimation. Thanks for watching this video. If you like the video, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so you will get the notification for new videos also. Thank you.